Vinny Caravella.
Alex, how's it going?
Welcome to Basketball Town.
I love Basketball Town. Population, Alex, Vinny, and Abby.
Yes, and also the Brooklyn Nets, and also the Gatorade training facility. This is NBA 2K18.
Okay.
It is the 2K18th basketball game from Visual Concepts and 2K Sports. This has traditionally been one of my favorite sports series out there.
Okay.
And there are aspects of this year's game that continue that good feeling of, hey,
Great.
this is a good sports simulation. There are also some things in this year's game that I have some beef with.
Alex, did you make this character?
I did.
Alex, I don't want to poo-poo your basketball
I want to be clear.
career.
My character in this game is 6 feet tall, which is how tall I am.
Is this some Hobbit, forced perspective stuff going on
I think
here?
there might be some wish fulfillment going on among the other denizens of Basketball City.
So you're saying, so where you went with stark reality, some people here are playing video games for wish fulfillment.
I am the basketball player who has depression. That is the look and the vibe that I am going for.
All right, well, this is a little better now that you're up on this lip here on this thing. Okay.
All right, so this is one of the fundamental changes to this year's game. We are in the MyCareer mode, which has traditionally been kind of their story mode where you build up a character and there's a whole narrative. This year, the narrative has kind of taken a little bit of a back seat. Like, you still get cutscenes. There's still a little bit of a backstory for your character.
Okay.
I am a former high school prospect who shunned basketball to become a DJ.
Nice, okay.
Which, as one does in the modern era. But at some point I said, nuts to that. I'm going to participate in this street ball challenge. I'm going to try and get in front of scouts. And I did that. I think this guy is playing your old character. He's got that beard that you had.
Oh, yeah.
Albeit with a mohawk. But then you impress a scout from whatever team you choose at the beginning.
Okay.
And you are signed as an undrafted rookie to the team and sort of work your way up from the bottom. And by the bottom, I mean rating 60.
Were the Nets your team?
I just picked that team because I figured it would make no sense for a team I actually like say the Warriors, where they have a complete roster, and why the hell would some scrub like me start taking minutes? I might as well go for the worst team in the league right now.
Alex, can you pull out your basketball phone and take a selfie?
I can pull out my phone. I don't think I can take a selfie.
This is Video Games 2017.
Here's your fake social media. If you're into that,
well, at least
I
that's
am.
here.
So they refer to you as DJ. That's your nickname.
Okay.
So that's how they get around you having whatever name you want. I got a message here. Oh, Kristaps Porzingis is texting me.
Who's that?
He is the best player on the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was dope.
Well, oh, geez.
Lol.
Wait, what?
So early on, my agent was like, hey, what brand do you want to try and get sponsored by? And I said Adidas, because I don't know.
That's like a little too real, I think.
And at some point, Kristaps showed up and was just like, yeah, man, no, you want to get signed by Adidas? Come do that.
He's a jokester, huh?
I really love the idea of Kristaps Porzingis sending emoji. It makes me really laugh. It's just, he's a giant of a man, and I just love him making little smiley faces.
All right.
So there's a bunch of stuff you can do here. This is kind of the hub for everything. This is also where you go if you want to just play pickup games of street ball against other players. You have to kind of run over to where that street court is.
So is this what happens when you load into the game?
This is what happens when you load into the MyPlayer mode.
Okay.
When you just load up the game, it's just a menu option of the various modes. But this is the central mode.
Okay.
Now, this is kind of a neat idea. The problem I have with it is twofold.
Okay.
One, there's not really a lot going on in terms of people. It's just other players that are around and on the same server, and sometimes there just doesn't seem like there's a lot of that.
Nobody throws a basketball here?
Not really. So it feels kind of empty. The other thing is that to get to things like, say, I want to buy some new shoes, or I want to go buy some shirts, or get some tattoos, or whatever, I have to run all the way over to these places to do it.
Wait, if you hit triangle, you can't just...
The nav brings up your calendar. For if you want to just go play a game, you can do that.
Oh, you can't just pick
If you
the
want to
store?
bring in your attribute stuff, where you upgrade your character, you can do that here. We'll talk about my face in a minute.
Okay.
We'll talk about that momentarily.
All right.
But you can't
Didn't
just
wanna be
jump.
rude.
You can't just jump into a store from here, at least as far as I can tell.
That seems a little...
Ill-conceived?
Yeah, like holding down L1, something like that. That seems... oh boy, alley-oops, that too. This really is basketball time.
I just put on my headphones.
How'd you do that?
I pressed one of the trigger buttons and it just did that.
Oh, can you hit the D-pad and change the song?
I don't know if you can change the song from here.
Oh,
I
wait,
think these are emotes.
Yeah, let's see some more emotes.
I haven't gotten any new custom emotes yet. These are just the default ones.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at me, look at me.
Pass him. No, here.
I'm basketball.
Well, he's like talking to you. Oh, so you can't change the song, huh?
No, not from, at least as far as I can tell, not from here. The soundtrack's not bad, so I will say that. The other thing you can do other than playing those pickup games is that there's that Gatorade Performance Center where you can basically go. Remember in GTA San Andreas how you could go to the gym and you would like do little mini games and that would like up your strength and
square to like lift
so
weights.
this is kind of that. It gives you an energy boost for a few games if you do multiple exercises, and it also. It just kind of builds you up a little bit. That's if you want to. It's not necessary, and I would actually say most of the minigames are kind of bad, so maybe don't do that. And if you just want to go practice, you go to the practice facility and you can run drills with your team. Let's jump in.
Does a bus ever come?
I've never seen a car anywhere on this street.
All right.
This is a strictly pedestrian walkway.
All
right. So let's go play our next game. We're going to play the Rockets. Let's go do it.
Okay. So this is the My Player mode.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Listen, I was here.
It's the 2K Sports
put it in my
pregame
face.
show.
You remember these guys. You'll remember this. You remember these guys,
Yes.
dudes.
Basketball fans, I'm
Shaq
Randy
is
Johnson,
back.
welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
The Shaq give less fucks this year.
Every single year, he gives progressively less fucks.
Rockets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them.
Yeah, our
as
team's
I'm
real
sure
bad.
they
I want to
hoped.
emphasize that. I think we have like
Good news is
6
we still
wins
have a
and like
good
14
chunk of it
losses.
left to play. But if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. And now around the halfway point,
I mean, we have to
the
watch
novelty
this. We
of
have
the
to.
season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players
Shaq,
maintain focus
hello,
through
buddy.
the stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
have
easy.
you maintained
well,
focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job.
That's your job. There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan.
I want to be clear. I have to emphasize this every year. This is exactly what their dynamic is like on TNT NBA. Like, this is exactly how they are on the show. The one thing that the NBA 2K series has done better than any other sports franchise is that they have made the weird commentary of those guys completely translate into the game.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it's great, right?
It makes me want to watch it.
It's fucking great. All right, so every game starts out this way. Sometimes there's a little cutscene that plays beforehand or not. It just sort of depends on which narrative thing is happening.
This is your locker?
Yeah, this is my locker.
All right.
Right now, I think from here I can only change like shoes if I want. I have earned some free shoes, so I have some different sneaker options. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the ones I have on right now.
Sure. You put your headphones on here.
I don't think I can.
Okay.
Not from here. Anyway, let's just head to the court.
Well,
that guy who I am sitting next to is also a fictional character. He is the veteran of the team that is sort of like your buddy
gotcha.
when you come into the league.
Stanky leg anymore.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Another city, another foot rash. Stay out of my locker room, man.
We need to talk about my face. I feel like we need to. That's the elephant in the room here. We need to discuss that. So this year, I can't remember how they did it last year. I think it was a similar mode. There's an app for the game that you download for free, and in there you take a picture of yourself, and it's just like turn your face 30 degrees to the right and to the left, and then it scans it. That's my 3rd attempt.
Oh, okay. The best one.
That's the best I could get. It's not that it's like wrong. Like it isn't like completely fucking up my like how I look. It's that it just made all my facial features like a little too big for my head, and you can't really tweak that. The only thing you can do is like kind of mess with like skull height and width, but like actual facial features, like say how my nose and my lips seem to be stretched out about way further in front of my face than they normally would be.
A little bit.
That isn't something you can really change through that. So I just look like that now.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I think you still look like a human.
Yeah, I look like a person. It's just like, it just looks like my face is way bigger than my head. I've got like a Barnacle Jim thing going on, which is not, I'm not into.
Or like, yeah, you got like a you stuck your face in a vacuum cleaner kind of thing.
Yes,
And
like in Beetlejuice, like right
yes.
before they're about to
Yes.
do the horrible body
Yes.
horror thing, like it's like halfway through that.
When it's like, oh, make yourself the scariest.
I have 2 basketballs.
He's very serious about it.
They always do the presentation stuff really well in these games.
Oh, he's got 4 arms.
And it's the Nets on a road trip for this one, and interconference.
Who's doing the game announcement, you know?
We're all set to bring you
Kevin Harlan. I can't remember who the other.
This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke.
That's right, Doris
On
Burke.
the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer.
I think Greg
David
Anthony
Aldridge.
might be new
We'll be hearing from him in
too.
just a bit.
How is it?
It's generally good. I feel like it's because Doris Burke, I think, is new to the commentary booth. She used to be the sideline reporter, and I think they re-recorded a bunch of stuff with her, and it doesn't have quite the level of interaction between commentators that the old stuff did, because like they had been stacking lines for years and years with those guys. So I imagine that'll build up over time.
Cool. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA.
Ah, your eyes. So every time that interview comes up, like he comes up, like his eyes have to like slide into position right at the beginning, which is a little unsettling.
Tony says, they feel that
these models look pretty good, though.
Yeah, no, I mean the game still looks great.
You have to be a star
I do think this
to go
engine is
all
starting to show its age in a couple of places, but it's still like the most realistic looking sports game of them all.
Play hard as heck. Kevin?
That said, I have not seen this year's NBA Live yet. I believe that game did come out.
Okay.
I should emphasize they have not sent copies of that to us, possibly because of other things I have said about that series over the years. So I cannot compare it to that game directly as of this stage.
Okay, fair enough.
One, do you have your health at the starter? Are there any minutes restrictions on players who might have had some off-season surgeries? There are so many things that go into
Good looking muscles.
Yep. So I'm going to start out on the bench, and then they'll plop me in at some point, and I can skip through the parts of the game where I'm not playing.
Will they like put you in if you're ahead by 30 points and
yes,
5 seconds?
Because that's the thing. Like even still, then stars will need rest.
Wait, you're in.
Yeah,
Okay, so you skip to when you're in.
Yeah, so that skipped like the first 4 minutes of the quarter.
Okay.
And like in previous years, you're being judged on how you play the game. Like what. It's not just a matter of scoring points. It's also like passing well, since I'm a point guard, and also like moving the ball well, and just like making good plays.
Like if you were a center, would you get judged on like tip-offs and stuff?
You would get judged on tip-offs. You would get
Like
probably
blocks
judged much
and
more
stuff?
heavily on defense, and yeah, being able to block shots.
Angle of his body.
Anything else jump out at you control-wise that's new this year?
Control-wise, doesn't I feel like there's a little bit more momentum sometimes behind players. Ah, damn it, that was my fault. But from what I can tell, the gameplay is pretty similar.
They have an auto pick. I don't know if I'm using the right technology. Like to cover your man.
So if you hold down L2, you'll be in a defensive stance, and you will, as long as you like kind of hold yourself to that player, you will.
Okay.
It's not a lock on though. Like it's not like it's gonna like glue to him. Like he can still run around me.
But you know where
he
you're
just
supposed.
did.
You know where you're supposed to be.
Because he just ran a good pick and got around me.
I think
what?
He's
What?
feasting. He's
Wow.
feasting.
That
is what he's doing.
This is all over the place. Huh? I am so behind.
to be found, and
Just like decades behind. I mean, this game has had to be in development for a while.
Yeah, that was just bad defense on my part. Yeah, I didn't. He set the pick well and went for it.
He just does so much from his position.
You know what? I would put on the to-do list for 2K for this series.
What's that?
Something that's bothered me for a long time. The production crews, the camera people, the photographers need to follow the person who that they are shooting, and not just always be pointing straight ahead on the sidelines.
That's reasonable.
They never move.
I mean, that's one of those like little level details that probably gets deprioritized to such a degree that like it just does not happen.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season.
Well, maybe they are following a little bit.
Don't count Harden out though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his.
Did they say DJ?
Yeah, they call you DJ.
Okay.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th.
So while we're kind of in the game here, I want to talk about the one thing that has driven me most up the wall about this mode, and not in a good way. So this series, and this is also true, I think, of the WWE games a little bit, is it has been trending toward more emphasis on buying currency and trying to level up your player quicker than you would through the natural progression.
Oh, I see.
And that has kind of been trending in this direction. And this year, I feel like it may be kind of tipped over the edge beyond where I feel good about it at all.
Like microtransactions for like XP boosts or whatever?
So basically, there's an in-game currency, VC, which...
VC.
VC.
Nice.
Venture capital.
Strong initials.
So you You earn it by playing games, and you start out very low rated, which is fair. I understand you're an undrafted rookie, so it makes sense that you wouldn't be highly rated. But if you buy if you pre-ordered one of like the deluxe editions of the game, you get like 40,000 VC to start, or like 90,000 or something like that. The amount of VC you earn in the game does not let you level up very quickly at all. And also, every single like customization element of the game is tied to that currency as well.
Okay.
So if you just want to like buy a new haircut or a new shirt or something like that, you have to spend that money on that too. So I have not spent almost anything on customization stuff because I've just been trying to get my stats up. I have played every game up to whatever point in November I'm in on this first season.
Yeah.
And I've moved from 60 to 66.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm not saying I need to be 99 anytime soon, which is, by the way, the name of the mode is Road to 99, so clearly they want you to get there. But the way
power forward or center on anybody's team,
it's just so weird. This is also really weird the way they do this.
This is a little weird.
This helping people
maybe should have been rethought a little bit.
I mean, they've been doing that for a couple of years now.
With the models?
Like they're using the real interviews from TV and then using the models to recreate them, yeah. But yeah, I feel like they're just kind of getting a little scummy about it in a way that has, like I said, it's been kind of trending in that direction, but it's just gotten so much worse.
So you could just buy VC with real money?
Yeah. And I just, I when it's just there and it doesn't really affect like the natural progression of the game, I don't really have as much of a problem with it. But I feel like I've just been trudging through this mode up to this point.
I think anytime you start questioning whether they've tuned the game to encourage you to get that stuff,
and that's the thing, I'm not questioning it. I think they did.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
My armchair game designer would say separate out the leveling from the cosmetic stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, one thing they did do is they lowered the price post-launch of a lot of the the haircuts and the outfits and stuff like that. Like they're like, hey, well at least we'll grant you that. But oh wait, nice shot.
Good individual defenders.
That it still feels like the leveling is a little off.
That's a shame. And is that affecting how you're making progress throughout the game?
I mean, I just feel like I'm not playing real great because my character is pretty not in great stats for the most part.
Which makes it not fun.
Yeah, and they didn't send one of the ones with the 40,000 starting VC or whatever. So I'm playing this from the base. And I don't know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting to be rated 80 20 games in or something.
Yeah.
But it just feels like I'm trudging through this in a way that I don't like.
Right, you're still playing a video game.
Yeah.
We don't need a 10-year career to get you.
Yeah, I don't want to have to play 90 fucking games of this just to feel like I can kind of hang with some of these higher rated players.
Right. He's checked in for Tarek Black. Anderson comes in for Mbamute.
That's a shame.
Tucker, he's checked in for Williams.
Again, and the WWE games were kind of trending that way too. Their career mode was not real fun to play if you didn't buy VC and level your character up pretty early. So I don't know. This feels like a larger 2K initiative that I'm not a big fan of.
And none of that really matters for multiplayer, right?
Well, it does, because if you want to. So for regular multiplayer where you're just playing as the normal teams, no.
Yeah.
But if you want to play that street ball mode. If someone spends money to level their character up, they're way better than you.
Is there any kind of ranked or unranked in NBA 2K?
I mean, it's kind of, yeah. It's the street ball stuff is a little bit more just hey, play
from 15 feet
play pickup games.
Yeah.
But it makes it not fun when your character is 66 and you're up against an 89 rated baller. You know.
Tries again. And there's the play by Nene
doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
Nene's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Do any of your teammates ever text you with hey, why don't you put a little money in the game?
3-on-3.
No one has said anything like that, thankfully.
Hey.
Again,
you're looking a little weak out there. Maybe you want to drop a couple of dollars in.
The target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
What are you focusing on? Are you a three-point person?
Yeah, I'm a perimeter shooter and a playmaker, so I'm good at passing.
You cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot.
Actually letting me play a fair amount in this game. I think there was a cutscene recently where the coach was like, hey, you're doing all right. We're going to give you a few more minutes.
He's covered closely.
I wonder if they're regretting that decision.
Clock at 6.
The whole team's bad. It's not just me.
Around him. Again, the miss by Paul.
Nice.
Nets trail by 18. Here's Wells.
Oh, what a waste of a shot.
Yeah, my what I found is that the people they have been pairing me with or teaming me with in this game are not the best players on this team.
Here's Levert.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He got fouled. That's all right.
On the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right
Nice
here.
armpit hair this year.
Yeah, very good. Finally got it.
You're nailing it.
Levert gets to the cup and makes the defense get physical.
Doris, a lot of great catch-and-shoot players in this league, but who's the best right now at creating space for his shot off the dribble?
I'd say respectively.
Off the dribble.
That we saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, and they go about their business a little bit
just look something up real quick.
Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both
hands
Doris. And the creativity and the English sometimes necessary for Steph Curry. It's the majesty and the danger.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets lead by 18. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Nice. Everybody likes a t-shirt. I think those are t-shirt guns, or they just like are they cleaning the lice off?
I don't really know what's happening there.
Delousing the crowd?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's
all right, you don't have bed bugs anymore. We took care of it.
Our second half, so far not a contested game.
Remember, that's what you get from AT&T Stadium.
Nene comes in
bed
for
bugs.
And Mbamute comes in for PJ Tucker. The Nets also changing it up. Wells comes in for Mozgov. And DJ subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Ball and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Nene is out there with Ryan Anderson. And it's Mbamute in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
You know, coming out of the break, you want a fast start. They go 1 for 5.
Expanding his range.
Oh, come on.
Pull it in.
1, that was wide open. 2, just fucking come on.
Okay, well, hey, he was wide open as well.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
There we go.
Alex, did you pick your jersey number to be 69?
Yes, I did, because I'm a child.
Nice.
I am a man of base pleasures.
Nice.
And
nice.
I will not be denied my 69 jokes.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
And one of the surprise moves of
there we
this
go.
offseason was
Let's get back in this game.
So can you call for plays?
I believe you can call plays on the court. I rarely take advantage of that because I am not a very good basketball player.
Can you request a pass?
You can call for a pass.
Okay.
I don't know if you can't really call plays the same way you can in the normal game in this mode. That was a wide open shot. I should have taken it.
That's pretty long.
Passes it to Navarro. Shoots the 3.
Wait, what?
Mbamute pulls it in.
Yeah. Again, that was kind of open.
No!
You just said your name.
You know, Greg, many thought that Chris Paul
You
may
said
take a look at
Navarro.
San Antonio, and
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Houston was too enticing.
I missed that.
To pass up.
He always calls you DJ in the commentary.
How did you miss the announcer talking to you? Alex, there's a ghost in your PS4.
What? I didn't hear the ghost. I don't know, man.
Do you like pick a name?
I mean, I gave myself my name, but they didn't say anything like, "Hey, what is your name in the sound library or anything?" It was just like, "Hey."
But you chose it from a list?
Well, no, I just wrote my name in.
You're such a liar.
No, I did. I just wrote my name in.
Is it like Fallout, where?
What happens in Fallout?
Well, like Fallout 4, if you have the name, the robot will say it, but it's like a list of names he knows.
I mean,
to
that's
say.
how they used to do it. And there is a guy on, I don't know if he's still on the development team, but there was a guy with the last name Navarro that worked at VC on these games. So I think my name was in that database for a long
but
time.
But you typed it in this time? You didn't pick it?
Yeah, I just typed it.
Wow. I bet my last name would be in, because that other B-baller had it.
Bill Russell?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to win this game.
You think they have Caravella?
35 seconds left in the fourth. Setting the floor for
got
the
bad
Nets.
case of Caravella.
Jamari Carroll is out there with Allen.
Yeah, you don't want to get that.
Allen Crabbe, and it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position.
I just need you to get the ball some more so we can hear your name.
Nene setting the pick for Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly.
Oof.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
Pass it to Navarro.
Here's Crabbe with the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, we're not going to win anyway, but good shooting.
And it's the Rockets with the ball.
And that's the game.
Yeah. Hey, can you emote?
Hey, we lost. You can't emote here. This is just sort of like...
Are we still playing basketball?
Wait, what am I doing? What do I do? Where do I go?
Right.
And so you build up toward some of these badges that give you additional stats.
Okay.
And it just kind of tallies how well you did in each game.
I like how they're drowning out the announcers' goodbyes.
It's not important. What they're saying is not important.
I don't think I did so well, Coach. I don't think I played good basketball. Gotta go back in, be sad. Not super happy.
Hey, remember that feeling, you two. Ingrain it in your brain, man. Take that feeling with you for the next game. DJ Vengeance.
What? That was your DJ name?
I don't know. So that's like the security guy who's like kind of your buddy.
So I assume this would be different if you had won.
I would assume so, yeah. I mean, when you win, I've only won a few games, but...
This penance you two are doing at the altar of your locker.
Oh, got a message.
Sit and stare at the locker.
That's my agent.
Hey, that Adidas thing came through. You gonna check out your contract? Let's see. Well, you'll get 65 VC per NBA game. It's a shame they're paying you in VC this year.
Must wear Adidas shoes. I mean, that's reasonable.
Okay. Potential perks. This must be what real contracts look like. Negotiate. You want more VC. Yeah. Wow. Very, very cool agent.
Yep. He's doing his job.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
All right. All right, time to go home.
Where did everybody go? Whatever.
And load time. So the load times are also a little funky sometimes in this mode. Like, it takes a while between scenes and sections to load up.
I do like these guys checking to see if they have anything on their shoes.
Yeah.
No.
You smell something?
I might have stepped in something. It looked like mud, but maybe it's not mud. Kind of sucks. You like my new Nikes? Pretty good.
I think we're sponsored by Adidas. I don't think you're supposed to wear those.
I didn't sign any contract. Are you getting VC? How much VC?
If he's getting VC and I'm not getting VC, I'm gonna be pissed.
How much VC you getting?
Yeah, this is not great.
Anyway, I think they match my pants pretty well.
There we go. Should mention we're playing on a PS4 Pro here.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So that's this mode.
Oh boy, everybody just loads in on the same spot, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, is somebody tagging something?
Man, I don't know. All right, so we're gonna exit out of here. I'm gonna show you a little bit more.
Okay.
They've also added some narrative to the franchise mode. You actually get a backstory in the franchise mode this year, and there's a whole narrative around the team owner and sort of like negotiating the politics of being a general manager versus just managing a team.
When you say narrative, like cutscenes?
Yes. They've toyed with this a little bit in the past, but this is like they're going harder on it, and it's only for like the story part of it is only the first season, and after that it's just normal GM mode. But I'll show you this real quick. We'll just start a new one because I kind of let the intro for this is kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. MyGM, next chapter, start mode.
Is that going to overwrite your save?
It doesn't matter. Okay. I barely did anything, and I watched a few scenes and made a couple of trades.
Randomize square. Oh wait, it doesn't randomize the.
It randomizes the owner.
You can't randomize. Is that a real person?
Well, I can pick a different team.
Is this a real person?
These are, I think, fake owners.
Okay.
I don't think the real owners would want to be in this necessarily.
Some of these are real interesting models. I mean, that's funny. I wonder if they're like
guys who work on the team or something.
Yeah.
That's the same guy. That's the same guy that was on the first one.
It's not the first.
Same model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
All right,
we'll pick whatever team.
Sure.
Wait, what do you like?
I like going back and forth a lot. It's like wait, that's me at the beginning of last week.
That's me at the end of last week.
At the end of last
All right, let's beat you at the end of last week.
Okay.
We're going with that. Boston Celtics. There we go.
Oh, man.
We'll show this off, and then you and I can just play a quick game.
Sure. Uh-oh. Are you faking? What's going on there? It looks like... No, it really hurts. It really hurts. Like when I do this a lot. Man, just get out there and play basketball, please.
I gotta pee. I'm bouncing up and down over here.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, the close-ups really kind of emphasize the ways in which they did not quite nail my face. I just wanna say.
Listen, that's what happens when you try to eat bees.
Yeah, sorry, I really shouldn't have eaten those bees before the game. I feel like a real asshole.
I told you not to eat the bees, but I don't know what else to do. He ate bees? Well, that's fucked up. He's got to get out there and play basketball tonight. How can we get the bees back out of his body and do something about his face?
Apparently those bees tore my ACL, which is fucked.
He bet me $5. This
I'm
guy
so
named
mad.
Dan Reichert said I could get $5. I ate bees. You made a bet with Dan Reichert. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you should be off basketball teams forever. That's what I'm getting at. You're not good. Basically, you're not good at anything. So just leave. Well, I was there. The bees did look pretty tasty. Listen, you're part of this? Who are you anyway? I'm a doctor. Shut up, my face!
He's like wearing gloves like a Mario brother. Do you see those?
No.
The white
I think he's the
gloves?
team doctor. So those are his doctor gloves.
Yeah, he's obviously a doctor.
I don't know. They had like seams on them.
Mario is also a doctor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wait, 6 years later?
Yes, my knee was gone. It's done.
Oh no!
I don't have a knee anymore.
Wait, boys. Alex.
Yes.
What happened to your nose?
It's. I got a little drunk. I got a little tipsy. What? I don't know. I don't know what you're laughing at. I mean, that's clearly me. They've nailed it.
What's that movie?
Third try. Third try.
What's that movie where the clown nose gets stuck on his face and he has to rip it off and it's like he starts becoming the clown? I feel like you're like...
I'm halfway there.
like maybe you didn't take all the makeup off? I can't tell if you didn't take the makeup off or there's some makeup on.
No, again, I'm blotto. I'm just fucking wasted right now. I am a cartoon drunk talking to a lamppost.
Oh, man, that's pretty good.
So the idea here is your career as an NBA player was over because you fucked up your knee from the bees.
That's
and
right.
so you become a GM.
Wait, that's how it works?
Yeah, sure.
You're like 22 in this, I assume.
Well, let's say I was in my mid-20s then, and I'm like 30 now.
It was 6 years later.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, look at me. Look at like how me that is.
So listen, I was at my kid's party. I dressed up as a dog. What, do I still have something on my face? What's up? It's Ruffy the dog. Listen, have you seen Pound Puppies?
It's so much weirder when the dude is in a suit. Like, it just makes me look so much weirder than when I'm in a basketball uniform.
I feel like when you were playing basketball, your nose wasn't, like, miscolored.
I maybe you just never got a good close-up of it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either, man. All I'm saying is that maybe the face tech isn't perfect this year. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's getting worse each fucking time.
You know, the lighting keeps changing. I mean, that guy's not getting any favors either. Holy shit.
No.
Bernard's been fucking living in a basement for a decade.
He's like a small...
I haven't seen daylight.
It's like some real Benjamin
in
Button going on.
years.
He's like a 90-year-old, 8-year-old. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Both of these things. He's a marionette, and you're just like a...
demon?
I don't know anymore. Anyway, I haven't been paying attention. What's happening?
I'm taking over the team as
Okay.
GM. I just introduced myself to their star player and their coach. This is the owner.
Uh-huh. So when you saw this, you were like...
I was like, well...
Close enough?
I mean, I didn't want to spend any more time trying to nudge it in a better direction. I was just like, fuck it. If this is what the game thinks I look like, that's what it is.
All right. I was going to say from when you were on the court, I was like, okay, I'll buy it. I mean, listen, being a GM's like not so bad, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough job, but, you know, it's you get a lot of freedom to kind of, you know, shape a team how you want.
Oh, man. So this is all new.
Yeah, this level of story has not really been like you've had like owner goals and like you've talked to staff members and star players and that kind of stuff before, but this is the first time they've like tried to create a narrative thread through it.
Gotcha. Well,
oh god, this fucking zoom.
Hopefully it's not coming in on you.
Yes, it is.
Oh man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I mean, are you tough? Is this your tough look?
Good evening.
Oh man. Hey. Are you gonna give a press conference?
Yes, I am.
Are you gonna speak or is it gonna be text? Okay. I'm a reporter. Oh no, Alex.
Let's see. Minor tweaks. I love where we're at. Total rebuild. I love where we're at.
Okay. How many eyelids do you have?
A couple.
Okay. Who's the guy who's sitting to your right?
That is the coach.
Okay.
And you can see, like, he's supposed to be communicating, I don't know if this guy likes me. I don't know if he's going to keep me. I am confident in my head coach.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just skip ahead a little bit here, and you can kind of see, like, where things go in this mode. We'll have a couple of decisions to make. And then we'll just play a game.
You look high as fuck, man.
I mean...
just listen, I know GM is a tough job. That's amazing. So not too many post-photo tools.
No, not really. I was actually kind of disappointed that you couldn't do more to just, like, change, the details of the face once you scan it.
Do you get to pick your skin tone, or it picks for you?
You do pick your skin tone.
Okay. His eye, everybody's got like weird, like reptile, like, don't make this character game if you can't make this character's eyelids fit over his eyes. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Somebody had to like look at that and be like, oh, hey, here's a tweak. Maybe his eyelids should be there. Like, no, I think that's how people.
No,
blink.
We nailed it.
I think that's how people blink. Like.
It's like a lizard.
But no,
there's something very wrong with that face model. Like, his eye is like cutting through the eyelid. Yeah, that's not okay. That's like, not okay.
Like, you didn't make that character.
No,
right?
I did not. I had nothing to do with that.
What, you don't blink like now? Feel really bad if there's somebody at 2K that like is just like blinks with their eyelids, eyes poking through their eyelids, and nobody was like, listen, I have to tell you, like, that's not how most of us blink.
I kind of love this little bit of text. Mr. Patton has put a huge amount of money into this fledgling app development company. First there was Droner, the drone delivery service that sends you drones via other drones.
Okay, that's funny.
Then there was Porkify, a subscription-based app that tells you how far away you are from the nearest pulled pork sandwich.
Okay, I get the idea.
I'll take that savaging of the tech industry.
Yeah, that's good. It's not my business. Same as you guys.
Okay, and so you make some decisions here and there about, like, I'm gonna have coach always handle this stuff.
Do you get to pick your trainer? Because I feel like you have picked the only normal human.
No, the trainer is just the trainer. All right. And so while you're playing through this, you're also trying to manage trust levels with your players, with your coaches, with your staff, and all that kind of stuff. This dude's telling us about the draft. All right, we don't need to read this whole thing about rookies.
A lot of text, huh?
Yeah.
It's a lot of it of consequence?
Some of it is, some of it's not. I think that's just kind of what I want to show here is like the way they kind of frame this stuff is different.
No, thank you for taking me on that tour.
And with that,
Oh, there's some other stuff in here. Wow.
Yeah, so there's all those different front office options. You know, there's a lot you can do in this mode. I think for now, you and I, let's just play a quick game. You and I.
Sure. Yeah. You want to roll down the quarters?
We'll make it like 2 or 3 minute periods.
Let's do 2.
2 minute quarters. You got it.
That's.
I think we can do that from the quick play mode, so we'll just jump in there.
I want to see really good NBA 2K likenesses, like from the photo app.
Sure.
Like I feel like I've seen the monstrosities that come out. Now I want to see really good ones. There was like a UFC one of Jeff that was like pretty good that time. You remember that?
I remember that. I don't know if I can't change it from there. Let me see if I can just go into options real quick.
Wait, my player appearance. Is that something?
Yeah, I mean, you can tweak some stuff there, but not enough to really make a difference, I found.
Game difficulty pro, is that...
That's the normal.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 minutes. All right, we'll go with that. And from there, let's play.
Let's play.
Whatever team you want.
Oh, thanks.
Whatever you like. It's your day.
Can I pick, will you be on my team? Like, your character?
I don't think you can do that. Okay. Unless, maybe somewhere in the roster options you can, like, put that player on a team or something.
Let's see.
I'll pick a similarly ranked team. To whatever you want.
I'm going to go with the Knicks. How are they doing this?
They still got some problems.
All right. I think I'm...
There they are. I'll tell you, I'll be the Kings. That's a pretty similarly ranked team.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, I went too far. Wow. When were these?
Classic Christmas 16. I guess that was just a classic jersey from that they did during Christmas last year. One more visit with Shaq and Kenny and all that.
Yes, please.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Sacramento Kings.
Like, Shaq's level of not giving a fuck in life is honestly kind of goals for me. Like, I want to live a life that free of any consideration for anything.
In the regular season, this is a game they had circled going in. And fellas, a new season about to begin. Clean slate. Plenty of hopes and dreams out there. Kenny, how do you spot a new legitimate contender?
I usually look for the team with good balance, where one guy isn't doing everything. One guy can facilitate everything, but he can't do everything. So offense, defense, balance, and they gotta have a big shot maker.
You know, I look for unselfishness, guys playing with each other, mental toughness. No weak team has ever won a championship, Ernie.
How about continuity, too? How about very little changeover from a team that was really good the previous year, may not have gone as far as they wanted, but returning the same bunch?
That helps.
Yeah.
Well said.
No need to add anything to that.
Continuity. Yeah. Kevin Harlan knows all about that.
Every conversation, it just trails off like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they recorded these in a booth, or are these things that happened?
I think they recorded those in a booth.
Okay. You think they're just like, we got 20 seconds, somebody's just there like, all right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, continuity. Yeah.
Yeah, continuity. That's the thing. Riff on continuity.
Still, okay. You want to do another one?
No.
Okay. Who's this?
I don't know. Every once in a while, a game just opens with this, but I have no idea who this person is.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry.
Let's jump into it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Sacramento.
Thanks, David. And it's clear that Coach Yeager is a details guy. An impressive
Sorry, David.
coach.
We gotta.
Okay.
No, I mean, I had a whole thing I wanted to do, but I mean, if you guys think it's best that I don't, that's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna go over here now.
Okay. Kevin, where you need to be reminded.
Catch you later, I guess.
what training camp was supposed to represent for your team. So you get 30 games in and 40 games in. Maybe you lose track of what the mantra was for camp.
All right. Anything I need to know, or I'll figure it out?
Hey, you'll figure it out.
Be a thing tonight for this team.
Okay.
That was a bad
on both of us.
Yeah.
For you. Bring that message.
That was maybe the single worst example of a tip-off I've ever seen.
Both just let the ball drop.
Yep.
5 on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Porzingis and Hernan Gomez are together down low. Hardaway Jr. and Melo are the wings, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1.
Is right stick mostly like dribbles and stuff?
Dishes it to Fox.
Oh, Jesus, that was a nice steal.
Down low, here's Hernan Gomez.
All right.
Nice.
Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hernan Gomez has got his first 2 points of the night. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point
Oh, he stole it.
Man.
Porzingis.
Maybe the same
Man, you're roasting me.
His father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like
come on.
established his niche in the NBA.
Hernan Gomez buries the long-range jumper.
All right, I got to get back into this.
5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, he launched that.
Oh, nice. All right, here we go.
And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane.
Man,
I think
everything's going in.
He's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
And here are the Kings now.
What's the button to guard?
Hold L2.
Okay, thank you.
In their meetings last season, and the cold hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Randolph a screen, 6 to shoot, and Fox gets it to go.
Earned it.
He's got 5.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
All right, we got a true one-on-one here.
Outside Hardaway.
How do you dribble? Like, how do you do?
Right stick in various combinations is kind of what you want.
Oh, I didn't see the clock. Right stick? Okay.
Yeah.
The end of the quarter.
It seems like it just posts them up.
Key. They're
Maybe I'm hitting the wrong. Is that a lion?
We come back
on roller skates?
I think so.
Okay. Bless you.
You know, King of the Jungle.
Okay.
The Kings. Get it?
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
A total team effort. Each guy looking to make the extra pass.
And here now the Kings. They trail by 6. Here are the 5 New York has to start. Here
I really like the arrow that tells me who I should be guarding.
Kyle O'Quinn out there with Baker.
Nice
rebound. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 4 spot.
Oh, come on.
No foul, at least.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to O'Quinn. There's the screen.
Oh, I got
a fader.
Oh.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Carter against Lee. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Watch Kyle O'Quinn play, and you see a player who's a solid option off the bench.
Well, at a Norfolk State, Kyle O'Quinn has the kind of size that you would want for that position. I'm not sure necessarily about a skill set as a stretch 4 out there, but he brings great energy, knows for rebounding, and comes in and gives you consistent effort.
And the shot goes in. Koufos has got the opening field.
Wait, Goofus? Oh, Koufos. Okay. Is Gallant out there, too?
Lee passes.
Man, I'm having a lot of trouble getting inside now.
On the wing.
Yeah, I think my key thing was I started playing defense.
And a wide open look for Noah. And the 3 off target. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
Nice,
Kevin,
nice.
Every opportunity counts.
Pass to Giles. And it's
nice. Blocked. Nice.
Lee outside. Pass to Baker. Stolen.
Nice.
Here's Temple. Cuts off the pass.
That was actually not who I was trying to pass it to, and now you have an easy layup.
No dunk?
That's still something that Noah does.
Probably not from a player that size.
Okay.
Keeping his head up.
All right, well.
Got to play with your head on a swivel. Noah does that.
Mason for three. No good on the shot. And
Shit.
so it's the
Okay.
New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points.
Feels good.
Yeah.
And it's
Like, I feel like, I haven't played this at all, but I kind of picking it up after playing.
I mean, it's still,
to
me, it's still the most complicated of all the sports simulation games. Like, there's just a lot going on.
Thanks so much,
But,
David, and we'll
yeah.
step away briefly,
Hey, you
but
skipped that. I didn't.
back out here for the start of the third quarter after
This
this break.
poor guy is now my mini narrative.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I'm sure they'll be back. I'm sure
Say they're back.
The year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
Thanks, Shaq.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
All right.
Here we go.
Another chance at a tip-off.
A lot of action around, as always, the Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports.
I don't think there's a tip-off in the second half.
Oh, no?
No.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half. And Brent, even though it might be somewhat counterintuitive, the numbers show that up-tempo styles are fairly high in efficiency. That may surprise some people. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think what gives in that scenario, Kevin, is it's so hard to scramble back with teams that are operating in the first 6 or 7 seconds of the shot clock to cover the three-point line. All of a sudden, you're running out to guys and opening up space in the interior. That's
just regular shots, no meters or anything. Like that?
There's a meter that pops up when you're about to shoot. So there's actually a little shot feedback meter that's comes up.
That's like normal, like on the regular shots too, as well. No, like special free throw meter.
No, I mean I'm using the right stick for it, but
inside it's Zebo and Cauley Stein. Fox is out there with Hill, and it's Healed in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Randolph was an Indiana State champion coming out of high school, so you know the pressure of the NBA.
Whoops, just going to leave that there for you.
Nothing more intense than that when you talk about that Indiana high school tournament.
Okay.
It'll go, and the lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Fox.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like
that's just true.
Over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your
wow, that was a really long shot.
And Brent, you went up against Hornacek as a player and even defended him a couple times. What was it like playing against Hornacek, the player?
Well, I want you to ask Jeff Hornacek if I defended him, because I thought I did a good job, and sometimes the box score didn't reveal it. But what a tremendous shooter, great off-ball
I think that should have been
in that system with John Stockton. And if there was any room, Kevin, that I gave Jeff Hornacek, and trust me, there was plenty of times I did that, he was knocking down jump shots. One of the most efficient players in Jazz.
All right, you got the ball back.
And out of bounds.
So when you're dribbling, it's a right stick to do
I think so. You might have to hold down one of the
like a modifier
button to do it, but
changing it up.
But if you just flick it like left and right, it should do some like cross-up dribble stuff.
Okay. Maybe I'm hitting it up. They seem to just
I never have gotten very good with right stick mechanics in this game. That is just not something I'm good at.
Here's Baker. He's guarded by Hill. Porzingis kicks to Baker.
Jeez.
Back to Porzingis.
I'm not letting you in.
Fires for 3.
Oh.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a
Oh, come on. That should have
Go.
New York trailing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Quinn dishes to Hardaway.
Oh, that's open.
Oh, bad shot, though.
Continue missing again. Here's It's Fox. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time.
I don't know if it was by you. It could have been by another player.
New York.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
First trip to the line for him here.
Oh, boy.
First free throw is good.
Oh, boy.
New York making a change here.
Come on, Vinny.
Come on.
Fox hits
Okay. All right. I mean, this is still a game.
12 seconds left to play in the third. They get it again.
Oh, you got it back.
Hardaway got a piece of it.
What?
I think my center got a piece of it.
3 on the clock.
Fired.
The nice layup by Cauley Stein.
And every once in a while, Labissiere will find his teammate.
You got to hold it down for a bit, huh?
Shot. Love to see the big man dish it.
Oh, no.
Vinny.
I got it. Okay.
It's a bad third quarter, but you can bring it all back.
Yeah. Go ahead in the game.
And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
Good stuff. Got on the move now. Got 3 stops.
This is like real recording.
That's real recording.
Got 3 stops. Easier to run over.
And Dave Yeager liking the defense that's being played.
You should. It's very good defense.
Now a translation into how their offense will go.
Yeah, I mean, stops allow you to get the ball up the court much more quickly before the other team has a chance to get their defense set.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here.
Somebody.
On the court for the Knicks.
That was just
Melo and
bad shot.
Porzingis are the duo at forward. Hardaway is out there with Lee, and it's O'Quinn in at the 5 spot.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Pass to Giles.
You know, I will say.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
With the steal. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony.
I will say it feels like
Feel like that
more
was
realistic in
instinctual
punishing me
Melo,
for
like he's
bad
seen it before.
passes and stuff.
Right.
Swipe that ball away.
The feed to Heel. And the foul on
Okay.
Carmelo Anthony.
Whatever.
That is his first.
Is there a different button besides square for like reaching in, or?
I mean, that is the steal, attempted steal
You're
button.
just gonna get called on it.
Yeah, if you reach in, it's a foul.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New York. Ntilikina comes in for Lee. And Sacramento has possession. Leading by 5. The 3 from Hill.
No. Get it. Go.
Porzingis. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
And you can learn a lot about
They've got time
by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
To the left side wing. Cauley Stein, a screen. Fox kicks to Heel. He feeds it to Randolph. Clock at 4. And Randolph sends it in.
Becoming a factor. That may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned. Playing with desire.
Oh, jeez. It is some messy play going on here.
Kicks to Fox. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And now a 9
Falling apart.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Okay.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
Listen.
And now we've got
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. No, sometimes you just got to foul. That's part of the game.
Shooting for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox.
And that hurts as
all right.
he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you.
Yeah, let it go.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it
do
can
this?
be.
Yeah, just a couple 3-pointers. You got this.
Talk it over. They're down by 7. 15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time.
Stop it, we're gonna win.
Given. It's the only thing really that you can
defeatist
control
attitude.
as a player. So let's see what they decide.
15 seconds, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we got it. Can somebody stop that music, please?
And so here is New York. 7-point differential.
That's it. That's how you win games.
Here's Temple. Fires it up. And that one
Okay.
swishes
That's
right
how you win
in.
it.
And you can see it there.
That's the quickest way to shoot.
In terms of shooting, it's been
Like that.
the entire second half.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take it.
Can't say that
That's a
about that
10-point
big gap in the
MTV
recent field goal
basketball
percentage
shot.
Very
between
nice.
these two
All right,
squads.
that feels good.
Yeah. It's still a
continues
fun.
to be good.
That's the thing. The core basketball is still very good in this game. It's still very fun.
Okay.
I don't like some of the business choices that maybe 2K is making with these games,
Sure.
but nonetheless, they still have a rock-solid basketball foundation at their core.
Yes. And also, time to get the WNBA in there also.
Yes,
I think
NBA Live has that this year. Yeah, it seems due.
Yes. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Vinny.
Over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Wait, hold on.
Thanks, Zach. Congrats on.
All right, David.
You
Thanks so
fucker.
much. And that's going to do it
All right.
tonight, folks.
Bye.
For Greg Anthony.